Lawrence North's John Stewart is not here right now, but if he were, he'd probably try to serve this up for lunch. He's big, but he ain't bad. He's the JCPenney Male Athlete of the Week. Here's Christy Lee.
Lawrence North's John Stewart only has to jump a foot to dunk, so his size is intimidating to opponents.
Most people think because I'm big, I'm like maybe mean. I'm a nice guy, nice to get along with, fun to be around. I'm like our team clown. I get everybody going before the game.
He leads the area in rebounds, grabbing 16 boards a game. He leads in block shots with an average of nearly 4 per game, and he averages 19 points.
Most of the time I do the work inside, I score inside, rebound, block shots, but now I'm becoming more of a passer to my teammates, more of a floor leader. I have more of a leadership role in this team than I did last year.
Knowing that he is important to the team and knowing that he is getting better has really made the team much stronger.
And the Lawrence North Wildcats are strong. They've been the #1 ranked team since early December, thanks in large part to the big guy underneath, but he doesn't claim to do it alone.
Tal's the man on this team. Everybody thinks I'm the man, but Tal's the man really. And the other one is, I'd say Chris Hill. Chris Hill is our 3-point specialist, Chris and Andy. They work it outside. When they have to go out and guard them, that's when they give it to me. John Miles, he's our leaper on the team.
John will take his team-oriented attitude and playing ability to the University of Kentucky next year, where he will continue his legacy as a Wildcat.
When you're looking at 7-footers, there's only so many of them in the world, and these colleges are going throughout the world to find them, you know, and so finding one that has hands is difficult. And so John has touch, hands, and height.
Those are the main ingredients that make John Stewart of Lawrence North tough to contend with. He's the JCPenney Athlete of the Week.
Hi, I'm Stacy Pates. Every week, the Star News High School Sports Show brings you highlights of high school athletics. But as in life, sports isn't just about the highlights. Friday night, 18-year-old John Stewart, the 7-foot star of the Lawrence North Wildcats, collapsed and died in the third quarter of the regional matchup with Bloomington South. Fortunately, for those who knew him, the memories of John Stewart are eternal. John was our Athlete of the Week in January, and he told us that just because he's a big guy didn't mean he was a bad guy. John had accepted an athletic scholarship to take his formidable basketball skills to the University of Kentucky. I joked with him about leaving the Lawrence North Wildcats to become a Kentucky Wildcat. He looked at me with that big smile and said, "A Wildcat forever." We'll be back in a moment as the Star News High School Sports Show continues. Chris Stout was taped earlier this week before Friday's tragedy.
Has it really been 11 years? 11 years since we watched and cheered John Stewart as he threw down a jam, swatted away a shot, and yanked in a rebound. He was a joy to behold on the court and a joy to experience off the court. His smile and his heart touched all he met. Big John did everything with a big heart. And when that big heart brought down the gentle giant, it was left to the rest of us to search for the meaning of his 19 years. That's what the John H. Stewart Foundation is about, so that no other child dies before their time because of a treatable but undetected heart condition. We have the means, but do we have the heart?